that. It will be the second video in one day with you.
Second video in one day?
Yeah.
We're standing in front of it.
Yeah. What do we have here? I see a lot of colors. I think the white balance is now off.
Oh my gosh.
Oh no.
I'm going to turn the saturation down on this so we can a little bit. Okay, so this right here is the Aputure RGB Light. It does not have an official name yet. We teased this at NAB, and the main reason for teasing it was just to show, a lot of people were asking us, Aputure, why haven't you come out with an RGB light yet? And it's not a matter of can we do an RGB light, because it was already on the market. Other people have done RGB lights. We can do an RGB light. The main reason is because we wanted to do what the next step in RGB was. And for us, what the next step of RGB is a real-life color picker. It's the idea that one of the hardest things as a cinematographer is matching lights or trying to get a specific color. So if in real life now I could go over to, say, the red on the Aputure sign and grab that color and immediately have my light turn that color, or if I shoot a sunset, or there's a green fluorescent light that I want to be able to match, I can grab these colors, scan them in real time, and have my light reproduce that. In addition to that, the Aputure Color Picker is going to be able to record colors in real time. So I could record a TV, I could record the intensity change and the color change and replay that from my light. I could record a Fiji sunset and replay that from my light. And I could send that Fiji sunset to my friends, and my friends, I could be like, oh, remember that time we shot that film and there was that Wes Anderson yellow? I'm gonna save that, send that to my friend, and my friend in London can all of a sudden input that into his light and get that same yellow coming through the window. So it's really changing the way that we think about light and being able to record light in real time. Now, what's new about the Aputure RGB light is we've got it here and fully functioning. I can go through some of the settings here. We've got our CCT mode, we've got gels. One of the things that we're showing here is that we now have built-in Lee and Rosco gels. We have the full line, so we're talking about over 300 Lee and Rosco gels built into the actual light. You've got your half CTO, half CTB, your blue steel, your bastard amber, all these colors are gonna be now built in, so you don't have to walk around with that big jelly roll or big box of gels that you would normally carry around. It's now all built in. You can do fine tuning, so I can go to HSI mode and I can actually pick whatever types of colors I wanna do. And if I go over here to my menus, I can go down and we have built-in effects. So if I go to the effects, each effect, I've got party lights, I've got cop cars. If I go to cop cars or something like this, I can go through and actually customize, do I want just blue and white sirens? Or do I want blue, white, and red? Blue, white, and red. Do I want just, really everything here can be customized. I can do just blue and white. Everything here is now customizable in one place. I've got HSI, I really have the full color spectrum available in one place. Now, as far as pricing and availability goes, we were pushing for the end of the year. It's really hard, we're working on it. This is not easy technology. Again, we didn't want to say a release date at NAB for a reason, but what I can say is that this is the last time you're going to see an Aputure RGB light on prototype at a trade show. By NAB of next year, you will be able to buy this light. It's probably going to be a little bit before NAB is the release date. Price point has not been set yet, but we're looking at something about $1,500, which is less than half of any of the RGB lights that are on the market right now. This is Aputure. We try to keep things affordable. We try to keep it accessible. This is an RGB light that people can own. You don't have to rent RGB lights anymore. You can have them in your actual kit.
I saw a DMX setting in the menu.
Yep, we have built-in DMX, 5-pin DMX. We have really, I haven't even scratched the surface of all of the features in here. I mean, one of the modes that you can see here too is the dimming curve. If I want, I can actually change the amount that I dim. So normally when you dim from 0 to 100, it's linear, it's 1-to-1. Every percent puts it up a certain amount. If I want, I can do an S-curve, so the intensity changes very slowly in the beginning for the first 25%, very fast for the middle 50%, and then very slow for the back 25%. I can add all these things in, and I can change basically the intensity and the way that the light changes when I scroll that intensity. So we've really made this a totally customizable light. If you touch this thing, again, I know you guys are watching behind the camera, you can't really hold it. This is a heavy, beefy Aputure light. And a lot of that is because I think up until now, high-end people know about Aputure, but we want to show them that we're serious, and we want to show Hollywood productions that, guess what? Remember those Aputure lights that, a lot of YouTubers, a lot of owner-operators, a lot of, kind of commercial shooters are using? We want to show big, high-end movies that Aputure is ready to go there, and we're introducing features that haven't been seen yet, like the color picker. So, what's next? We're trying to break the mold. Indie operators, indie owner-operators, people that want to buy gear, you guys are always going to be our market. So if you're watching this, we're never going to leave you. Disney came last year, they wanted to buy some lights, they asked us what was the discount. We said, there is no discount, because our audience is for owner-operators. We're going to make stuff that shows high-end people, that we're serious and that you can use them, but we're never going to leave that main audience.
And you had one other product here on the show.
Yes.
Let's just move
Absolutely.
over.
We're walking over to the Leko
we
light,
make
right?
it the camera guy
Absolutely.
more difficult.
Okay, we're moving. The camera guy is figuring it out. What's funny is that we have like more sympathy for camera people than really any other company has. Aputure Leko Mount. So basically, we showed a prototype over this at NAB. We are still working on this right now, so this will shine onto the ceiling. Don't worry, camera guy, you don't have to pan there. We will cut to some B-roll later that we shoot after this interview.
But I'm the editor. I hate B-roll.
Well, don't. Well, that's
maybe,
okay. You can figure it out.
Yeah, but maybe for now it's better to have one B-roll shot.
Give some love to Victor for editing it and taking the time to put B-roll shots in here. A couple changes to the Leko mount. Basically, one of the things that we did was we changed the gobo size. So now this gobo size is actually just a usual size B. So this is the industry standard now. We've put an Aputure logo in here, so all I gotta do is I slip that in there. And from the B-roll that you watched already, you already know that we can shine this basically anywhere. This is a totally focusable light. Basically, what's cool here is that on the back here, this Bowens mount is now something that can be put onto a 120D or a 300D. Now, why is that important? Basically, if you guys know from the 120D or the 300D already, the cool thing about these lights is that they're modular. I can use one light that's a hard light, and I can make it a soft light by putting it into a softbox. I can make it a light that's cuttable and shapeable by putting barn doors on there. I can do a beauty dish style lighting. I can put a grid. I can put anything. And now a Leko light, which is a very, very popular stage light, a very popular film light, I can now just use a Leko adapter, snap my same 120D, my same 300D, and now I have all of the flexibility and customization of a Leko light. And the idea here is that on film sets, you use so many different types of lights, but what if you had one light that could do it all? What if you had one light that, hey, I need it to be soft, let's make it soft. Hey, I need it to be hard, make it hard. I need a shape, I need a cut, I need a projection, I need to project a window onto the, I want to project happy birthday onto the side of this wall. What if your one light could do that? And with the Leko adapter, we now have a totally focusable, totally gobo accessible version of the 120D and the 300D. So the price has not been set yet. Realistically, it's probably going to be around $400. Release date also not set yet, but we're trying to get this out. Right now, the lens system is a little bit harder than we think to work on. We're still working on it. Fully working prototype here, though. Should be available early time next year.
And then we probably see a video about it on the 4-minute film school on YouTube.
I hope so. Absolutely.
You should make one.
I think people, we see the comments that everyone writes, and what's so cool is that we live in a time where the people that are making the gear that you guys are using, we see the feedback that you write there. So when we showed this at NAB, we had a different size gobo, and someone said, "Hey, make it size B. We want it to be standard size B." And a couple people wrote that, and guess what? Here we are, a couple months later, size B. And I think what makes making for creators so exciting today is that it's never been faster for us to make products, and the feedback has never been quicker. So thank you for giving us feedback. And we hope we don't let you guys down. And if we do, we're sorry. We'll try to fix it on the next one. We're human too. Well, thank you for watching. Thank you for swinging by. Appreciate it, Victor. And thanks for tuning in to IBC 2018.
So I don't even have to say thanks for watching because you already ended the video.
I don't know, man. We're at that point. Here we go. For sure. Thanks for coming by.